the Arizona State Sun Devils, where Sparky and his gang have been sharpening those pitchforks in anticipation of this one. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the Oregon Ducks, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Arizona State Sun Devils. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going.
Entering play call screen.
And the Ducks will kick it off to get us underway. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Arizona State Sun Devils offense will get the first possession of the game.
Play call.
And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and he's won the big games. This guy delivers when the game is on the line.
And a great job on the offensive line. You're going to run the ball right at the middle. You better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. He's looking to throw. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the defense gets to the quarterback. The Sun Devils will punt it away on 4th down. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Gets the first one of the day off, and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. Makes a move. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. The Ducks offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Here are our impact players in this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key to their respective teams.
Yeah, they don't always show up in the box score, but these guys are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
Inside the 30. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and he's going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he's able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down.
Now 2nd and 10. To the ground with the back. Staying physical in the red zone as he's pulled down after picking up 3 balls at the 14. The give to the back. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Ducks looking to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And they stop the 4th down pass. The defense gets off the field. On 1st down, here comes this offense. The give to the back. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
Well, the defense wasn't expecting that. They had a lot of guys back into coverage. That was 2nd and a lot of yards to go, and they got caught off guard. Not enough guys in the box to control that running back.
He'll do it himself. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. And the Sun Devils line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He's got great speed. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. The Ducks want to crank the tempo. The Ducks get a fresh set of downs with a fast, hard finish on that play.
Fast is the word. As long as I can remember watching Oregon football, it's always guys that can get the football, get downhill, get back in the line of scrimmage, run the next play really fast, and it always starts with the ground.
Wide receiver shows motion. To the air, it's Proctor. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? But if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they better be ready to bring it today.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Motion from the offense. Wants to throw on 2nd down. Got it set up on the outside. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks!
This is a running back that can hurt you, not just getting handoffs, but they use him in the passing game as well. They called the screen at the absolute perfect time, and it ends up being a touchdown.
And it's caught for the 2, and they have an 8-0 lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Arizona State, 0.
Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field. Really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. He's got it. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. The Sun Devils are moving quickly down the field. Off-play action on 1st down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And I love taking deep shots. I think it makes quarterbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you can tell just miss a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
He's in a world of trouble, and down he goes. A catastrophic loss on that play. I'm not positive, but that 1st down marker might be in the next county. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack. And the Sun Devils will send out the punt unit. He gets a block. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm. It's really hard to stop, Jesse. They're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield, it's Proctor. Complete to the left. He's loose. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10.
This defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. And the Ducks have it with a first and goal. From the gun. He wants it all. And the pass hits, picked off.
And that's such a great job of seeing the play, seeing it unfold, breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first career INT, that big play, that big moment.
And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the first quarter. And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Quarterback strolling away from Heath. And the pressure is going to get to him, and down he goes, and that's how the first quarter will end. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get...
There. Entering pause screen, you have 11 options. Resume is selected.
Open the second period.
Give cushion.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. The Sun Devils will call on their punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Slips through the line. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. That last possession, a prime example, Jesse, of how things get condensed in the red zone.
Hard to throw when the windows are smaller, and that's what happens down here at the goal line, David. But for this quarterback here, just take accountability and ownership. Come out here, lead your offense.
And move on. Like, we needed points. That's something that we can harp on. We'll watch the tape this week, but now it's time to move on. Let's get another drive going.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34.
45 options. HB Blast to select.
Leaves it with the back. He rumbles ahead for 6 inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
I know it's sexy to play football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Right through his hand, you just have to make that catch, and it'll be a 3rd down.
Trying to get the receiver on a drag route and work him through all the bodies in traffic, but there's just too much happening. I don't think he saw the throw real well, and it falls incomplete.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. The Ducks want to move quickly.
Triple option.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Fires to the wideout. Got it past the marker. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the 1st down.
There were very big expectations surrounding this guy coming into the season. He's delivered week in, week out. With that last catch, he's now got over 1,000 yards receiving on the year.
He'll pitch it.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a big run. Great job finishing with that.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call.
Entering paused screen, you have 9 options. Resume is selected.
Illegal blocking the back. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll line up for a second down play. Dropping back, it's Proctor. He'll take a shot. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
Can't rest on your laurels as a quarterback. We know how much success he had last game. He completed over 70% of his throws. This game, though, he's just a little bit off. At times he looks like he's pressing. He hasn't been overly accurate. And that's the reason why he's completing somewhere around 50% of his passes.
The Ducks will try to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Snags it! And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short. First and goal for the offense.
First and goal.
Try to barge their way in. And he takes it to the house.
Entering play call,
Touchdown,
coach
Oregon!
suggestions. There are
They've
8
extended the
categories.
lead
You
and
have
taken
15
control here in week
options.
9.
Added empty
The
selected.
kick is up and good and put one
Entering
more
play
on the
call,
lead.
special. Entering paused screen. You have 13 options. Resume is selected. Entering
That
play
drive
call,
covered
special
62 yards
teams.
for the
You have
touchdown.
5 options.
And they
Kickoff
capped it
window
off with a
selected.
1-yard plunge.
0.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes.
Return.
He stopped short of the 20 at the
Entering
19
over.
and
There are
probably
3
wishes he'd
categories.
just
You
taken the
have 18
touchback.
options.
Arizona
Number 1
State
goal
has the ball
selected.
back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little...
He smashes his way through again. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The
Entering
officials
play
offer the
call
deal, and the
over.
coach
There are
accepts
3
it. They will take
categories.
the
You have
penalty.
18. Give
First down
pushing.
here for the offense. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Finds a soft spot in the middle. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Handoff from the gun. Shakes off the tackler. And he showed himself to be a regular Spinderella, but not a lot of room to run. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. 4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack. And the Sun Devils decide to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. A solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, David. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. 2nd down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. Scanning the field, it's Proctor. He'll take another shot here. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. He makes a catch. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
You have 11 options. Mesh HB corner is selected.
Comes out throwing on 1st down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. This time they were able to keep him in check and stop him short of that 1st down. 2nd down coming up. He's looking to throw. He'll pull it down. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. And the Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. They get him on the ground, didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And you just don't expect your junior quarterback to get fooled and to throw it into double coverage like that. Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to get to it. Fires and picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Quick strike complete. Oh, it's out. Now the defense has got it, and they're going the other way.
And when you're on defense,
Entering
and it's
play
wet,
call,
and it's raining, you know exactly what time it is. That ball gets a little heavier, it gets a little slicker. You're trying to get to that thing. You know you get your hand on it. There's a good chance it's coming out. Nice job by the defense.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. Offense getting set for 1st down. He wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. He's going to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Line gets set, first down.
Selected.
They'll go to the air. Finds his big tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Keeps looking downfield. Got to protect the merchandise. Gets down without taking a hit. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. On third down, going up top. Pocket starts to collapse. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. The Sun Devils send out the punt unit. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Gonna take a shot. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Quarterback checking the play. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Incomplete. They took a shot to wrap up the half and came up empty. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, who's got a better seat there today in Tempe than you do? And it's been said football is a game of inches, and guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen and panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most. And with that, let's send it back to Frank Bush Field inside Mountain America Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the Sun Devils will kick it away to crank up the second half. Here's the return from inside his 10. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. As they get ready to start this third quarter, think how big the lead might be if they've taken care of the ball.
Well, the game might be over, Reese, but if you're on defense right now, you've gotten a couple turnovers early, and you're saying, okay, we're going to need to keep this up. We got to stay aggressive for us to have a chance to win this game, but we believe we can do it.
Yeah, you've already done it, so of course you're going to believe it. Keep playing fast, keep playing physical, and then tell your offense, hey, we need a little help over here. Can you help us out and put some points on the board?
I'm not sure what kind of vexing and magic they're trying to conjure up here, but sending out the field goal. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
RPO red bubble.
Line getting set on second down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Looking to pick up a first down on third and short from the 43. They're going to run it to the right. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. This offense is aggressive on fourth down. 2 for 3 so far today, and they're still on the field. Makes the grab. It's Morton. He's not going to get there. Stops short on fourth down. First down for this offense. Looking to move it through the air. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on second down. He'll pull it on the read. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Getting some heat. That pass not close as he got 12 trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. The Sun Devils will bring the punt team onto the field. He only needs a sliver of daylight. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line.
There are 8 categories.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense.
Extract flood, empty NHB cross screen.
They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Pressure coming. Setting up the screen. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
You have 7 options.
You're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. To the air, it's Proctor. Quickly complete. And sure, tackling there to keep them from getting to the first down marker.
One of the things I love about this defense, they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
And I like aggressiveness, especially early in ball games. Set the tone. I'm going to go for it. I'm going to play 4-down football. Nowadays, it makes a lot of sense. You see it with analytics. Go for it, even if it's in your own territory.
And a nice, solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just enough push there on that run play to pick up the first.
At the 20, he's got space. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
But David, how demoralizing does it have to be for a defense when you know they're going to run it, everyone in the stadium knows they're going to run it, and still you cannot stop it?
There's nothing more demoralizing as a defensive lineman because it ticks you off. It gets in your head. You know that guy's going to come off and smack you. You got to do something about it. I think defense, maybe time to start committing more guys to stopping that run, not worrying about the pass as much.
Tackled after picking up the first down.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job. But a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Touchdown, Ducks! And the route is on.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
Arizona State, 0.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Feeling some heat. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
They say pressure bust pipes. This quarterback can attest it. Goodness gracious, they're getting after him all day. There's a reason they're behind. Pressure the quarterback goes a long way to getting the W.
And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And the Sun Devils will line up to punt it away. Makes a move. And the returner is stopped.
Enter media mesh spot.
The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. Looking to go up top on first down. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State!
Entering play call. Coach
What a play by this defense with the pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion, and now they trail by just 15. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
Entering play call.
They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return.
Mesh spot.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what?
And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. He'll try to take it back. Touchdown, Sun Devils! What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, then thought, don't get caught, and he did the pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense too. Look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play, but defense, great job making the interception, and you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down, don't be content. Take that thing all the way back.
And now the offense will come onto the field again. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Here he goes breaking the pocket. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Power football with the run. A pickup of 8 now to convert his 3rd and 2. Trying to pick up a first down.
19 options. Easton is selected.
They'll try to pick it up on the ground. The Ducks get it past the sticks.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the first down.
And a nice job up front too, right? Good community.
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes. The Ducks moving quickly to the line. Looking to throw, it's Proctor. Rifles it down the middle. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. This is a 3rd and long. That's caught. It's McLeod. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the Ducks are on the move.
HB corner is selected.
Was to pass. Steps away. He's going to take off. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
There are 14 categories. You have 11 options.
Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One quarter to go, and Mike, we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. It's complete to the left. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker. The Ducks will snap it on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Bought a little time, lets it go. Fires to the big fella. And that defense is here to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Throws to the tight end. Makes the grab. And he is marked out of bounds after another big game. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. They knock him down after a pickup. The ball is at the 9-yard line. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last one. Just way too much penetration up front. As a result, they lose yardage.
Looking downfield, it's Proctor. Extending the play. Touchdown, Oregon! And they take it in for 6 more points.
You have 5 options.
They extend this fourth quarter lead, and now they are staring at a 7-game winning streak. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
He'll bring it out. It's Spears. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stops at the 14. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot. And you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on the field.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Entering play call over.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6.
Is selected.
From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. And the ball is picked off. Just a really nice play. Not a lot on the return, but that's all right when you hand it to your offense at the 42. Looking for a productive play on first down. He wants to throw. He fires to the left side. And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. Going up top on first down. Starting to feel a little pressure. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You can clearly tell that he wanted to throw the football, he wanted to go through the air and make a big play. The defense does a great job corralling him, getting some pressure, and most importantly, getting him on the ground.
Headed to the end zone, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Duck!
Entering paused screen, you have 10 options. Resume is selected.
With that last score, things comfortable here in the fourth as they are headed to a 7-1 record. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth.
You have 5 options. Kickoff middle is selected.
They're lining up to boot it away.
Set to kick this one away.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more...
Entering play call.
Makes the grab, and he's dragged down. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We hit the 2-minute warning, and this offense is desperate to make something happen and do it in a hurry.
Cover 1 hole is selected.
Now on second down. He's looking to throw. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Fires to the big fella.
And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. Quick timeout called by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. The Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. Let's go! He's going to pass. Lets it fly. Got his man downfield. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
They might be thinking back-to-back big plays after that last one. 1st and 10 from the 32. Looking to move it through the air. He's got the tight end. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them the first down. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running.
First down for the offense.
From the red zone, looking for a man. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 6 categories.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. Zings it complete to the right. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. They're going to throw it again. Fires into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
There are 6 categories.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. They'll try to pick up the first. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. And the Sun Devils racing to the line in the hurry up. He's looking to throw. Unleashes to the end zone. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the 4th quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
Give cushion.
Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. He's looking to throw. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense. Continue to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Enter play call.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. Right down the boulevard. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss.
Return left is selected.
They're definitely up against it. Time running out. Down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. They got it. Able to recover the onside kick, and they get the offense right back out there.
6 categories.
Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that.
Oh, look out! And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. They've got this defense reeling after that last play. Now it's 1st and 10 inside the 15. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Lets it fly. And it's caught for the late touchdown. So how about this?
Entering play call, coach suggestions. There are 6
And listen, still a
categories.
ways to go. Great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a 1-possession game. We've got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stopped? Now, the defense has to come up big and give me the rock back.
Just under 40 seconds to go, and it's going to come down to whether they can get this onside kick to have a shot. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do.
There are 8 categories.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Offense gets set for second down.
6 options,
And they'll take a knee.
Bases selected.
Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk glass, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last glass.
It's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good, so many ways to hurt you, and you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough task ahead of them. So much speed, so much firepower on both of these offenses. And man, we saw that here today.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Stats is selected. Return to HUD. Entering weekly advanced summary screen. Entering Dynasty Hub screen.